you see yourself, you'll go.
All right, those photos were not in the right order, correct?
He was just going.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Hi there, I'm Claudia Fox, the host of Let's Update. I have been in real estate for over 30 years, starting in Manhattan, then Westchester, and now Connecticut. I love real estate. What I really love the most is going into people's homes and seeing how differently they decorate. Even if they're in a complex where the condos or apartments are similar, everyone has different taste and everyone decorates differently. I moved into Heritage Village about 4 years ago, and I lived in my first condo while I renovated it. Excuse me, which I do not recommend, by the way. I then sold it, and my second condo I was able to renovate before I moved in. I became friendly with so many people through all of my activities, especially pickleball and going to the pool, ping pong. I mean, it's a fun place. But I got to see different people's condos. And I thought to myself, wow, I have ideas to contribute to them, as well as they have ideas to contribute to me. So that's what made me want to do this show. I started asking my neighbors, can I take photos of your renovations and can I share them on a TV program? And they agreed. Some are anonymous, and that's okay. What we want are the ideas. So the first couple for today is kind of a pillar of the community. They have many causes, they have great morals, great ethics, and they actually used to have like a bed and breakfast in Southbury, and the head of the household was a selectman. So let's start by looking at their foyer. I think you're going to love their place. So they have a nice, it's a small foyer, as most of them are, but it is a foyer where they put a nice bench and picture. So when you walk in, it just feels extremely inviting. The next photo is their living room. They have a beautiful fireplace. They've totally renovated their home. They have these great built-in bookcases, and they have a living area here. The living area is connected to the dining area. They took down a wall. So let's look next to the dining room, which is adjacent. Oh, excuse me. This is part of the living room where they put an extra table, which, as you can see, has leaves and it just folds up so they can get extra seating. Now we should be getting the dining room. So this is one huge room, and they put a cupboard to put their china and different items, and it's quite a big seating area which looks out onto the backyard. They also, as you notice on the right, have stools, so they can seat about 8 people at the table, another 4 people at the counter, another probably 6 people at the pull-out table. So that's quite a big number for family gatherings. Let's look to this sweet little thing that they did in the kitchen area. This is a close-up of the cupboard, so let's go to the next photo. This little up and down cupboard is to hide things like food products, such as breads, and it keeps it fresh, plus it keeps things hidden. And you can see the wonderful counter that they have in front of it. Okay, the next photo, please. This is the kitchen view, a full-length view into it. To your left is the dining room. So they redid everything in a nice, warm, honey-colored wood. And they did the floors over, which are beautiful as well. And at the very end, there's a little microwave, which we'll show you later on. So the lady of the household started jogging during the pandemic. And let's look at the next photo. Here you can see some things that they kept behind the cupboard. Let's look at the next photo. So you can see the woman, she is jogging around the kitchen and the dining room and the living room. And she said she lost a great deal of weight doing this during the pandemic. So if you have a big enough room, you can also make a jogging track. So let's take another view. This is from the kitchen, where on the right-hand side you can see a little piece of that microwave. And as you're looking from this end of the kitchen, you can see all the way into the living room, to the bookcases and the fireplace. And to the right out back is grass and trees. And this actually feels like a home. Not just a condo, but a home on a nice piece of property with a big backyard. Let's go to the next photo. Here's a close-up of the microwave. They tucked it in there so you couldn't see it. They made great use of the space. And let's see the next photo. Here's the outside space. You see what I mean? It's pretty private with some lawn and some trees. This is a Heritage Village home. It's really lovely, and it's great for entertaining on the patio. Okay, let's go to an inside shot. This is their master bedroom. You can see it's quite large. This is just the angle showing the beds. And to the right, at the far right in the corner, they have built-ins, and then they also have them on the other side of the window and the window seat. It's really very long, the bedroom. Okay, let's see the next shot. There you can see both sides, to the left and to the right. surrounding the window. Beautiful floors as well. Okay, next shot. This is their closet, which is quite big as well, and very, very organized. You can see a lot of colors there, but it is very organized. Okay, the next shot. This is oops, I like to be anonymous. This is the office space for the wife. And she did a great job of fitting everything in there. The next shot. This is another part of the living room, which you can see on the couch. The next shot. This is the head of the household, his space. And he also has a book that he wrote about Lois's story, and it's quite nice. And you can see, he has a great working space there. So let's look at that. And the next shot, that's another part of his office space. So he has a chair and a table, and plus another table and a lot of pictures. It's really, he did a great job with it. And the next shot. This is his book. It's called Lois's Story. That's in his office space. And I believe the next one is the second bath. It is. It's quite nice. He did a great job with that. And the next photo. So this, if you would like to know what this is, please contact me. This will help you save money on your monthly expenses, and I'm happy to explain it. Just call me on the 914-391-8274 number. And they had this installed to save money on their heat bills. Okay, I think we have just about wrapped it up. So thank you so much for joining me. My tip for today would be check in with me to see what that system is, where you could save money, and also read Lois's story. So thank you so much for joining us and hearing all about this beautiful home. I hope you take some tips away from it. Thank you.